Here I am sitting with my very good friend, six-time Mr. Olympia, Dorian Yetes. As you can see, the size of the film, they're big. Anyway,
these days.
Yeah. But anyway, what made you join Gym Corp?
Because you paid me to do it.
I didn't pay him.
I'm just kidding. No, I wanted to share my knowledge of that I've got through my bodybuilding career, weight training and nutrition, and share it with the wider audience that you're getting on your site.
Okay.
You've got people from different sports there working with you. You've got surfers, you've got martial artists and so on. So I want to take the knowledge that I've got in my sport and maybe translate it to the other sports as well.
The other sports, which is great. I mean, you can't get better than that. When I thought about bodybuilding, the first thing I thought was Dorian Yates. You have bodybuilding equal Dorian Yates. No one had the desire and the hardcore training that this guy has, and I'm very, very fortunate to have him with me at the site. So now tell us your opinion on the nutrition side of it.
Okay, let's keep it basic to start with. A basic plan for nutrition. First of all, would be small, frequent meals throughout the day so that you can absorb the most from your nutrition and keep your metabolism elevated. That's very important. High protein for athletes that are using weights, at least a gram of protein per pound of body weight, divided throughout the day. So we're talking first class lean proteins, egg whites, low fat dairy products, fish, lean meats and so on. And of course one of the excellent protein supplements that are now available, Dorian Yates approved, being the best of course. Once you've got to take care of your protein requirements, then the rest is just down to how much energy you actually need for your activities and whether you want to gain weight or lose weight. And that's mainly carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates. For example, oatmeal, rice, preferably brown rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, vegetables, small amounts of fruits, and of course you do need some fats in the diet as well. You know, if you're having egg whites, maybe you want to throw a few yolks in there, and it's a good idea to take an essential fatty supplement as well in with that, and that's the basic plan. And you know, it's just for the individual to tweak things and get it for his metabolism.
What would you say? Give us an example of a fatty acid. Some of the people out there don't know what's a fatty acid, like flaxseed oil.
Yeah, flaxseed oil is excellent. You've got Udo's oil.
Udo's oil
and
MCT oils.
MCTs are useful in weight loss situation, but they don't have the omegas in there, which is people need for their health and so on. So flaxseed oil is good. Udo's oil is an excellent product. There's various ones on the market I advise using as a supplement.
Cool. So now, how many times do you advise people to train a week?
Training per week with weights, I wouldn't advise more than 3 or 4 times. Depending on what your goals are. And what
if they want to put on size and get big.
If you want to put on size, then it's about training intensely and then recovering. So if you're training too often, you're not going to be able to do that. So 3 or 4 times a week for the average person is enough.
Okay. And what would you say cardio-wise? How many times a week?
Again, it depends on the person's goal. Whether, you know, if they're just training, weight training purely to gain strength and size, then you can't afford to do too much cardio. But a small amount is useful. It's actually helpful in the recovery process. When I was training heavily for the Mr. Olympia, trying to increase my body weight and strength and size, I was still doing cardio 3 times a week, 25-30 minutes. Moderate pace. That's going to flush blood through the system, oxygen, get rid of waste products and so on. But you have to keep your goals specific, so you can't do a tremendous amount of cardio if you're training for size and strength. So it depends what your goals are.
What your goals are. That's it. Here you have it from Mr. Olympia Dorian Yates at Gold's Gym in Thousand Oaks. See you soon.